Ladies and gentlemen, Eagles Nation, buckle up, because if there's one thing we know about this city, it's that drama in South Philly brews hotter than a cheesesteak on the griddle. Remember that electric night in 2017, when Nick Foles hoisted the Lombardi Trophy under confetti storms at Lincoln Financial Field, and the whole world chanted, "Fly, Eagles, fly," like it was the national anthem? Yeah, well, fast forward to today, November 18th, 2025, and the vibes are a little less triumphant and a whole lot more tense. Is the kingdom cracking under pressure? Or is this just the fuel our birds need to soar again? I'm your host, diving deep into the latest storm swirling around Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Grab your green jerseys, because we're unpacking it all right now. Let's kick this off with a spark that's got the whole city buzzing. Reports are flying thicker than those infamous snowballs from the Lairs back in '88. Anonymous whispers from inside the organization claiming frustration with Jalen Hurts. According to Eagles beat legend Derek Gunn, who's been chronicling this team longer than some of us have been alive, folks in the front office and locker room are side-eyeing Hurts for freelancing a bit too much on the field. Not running the offense like a well-oiled machine, they say. More like a quarterback calling audibles that aren't always music to the coach's ears. This isn't some fly-by-night rumor either. It echoes a bombshell from the Athletic's Diana Rossini, who dropped similar tea just days ago. And just when you thought the heat was cooling off A.J. Brown after his own sideline scuffles earlier this season, bam! It's all eyes back on our dual-threat signal caller, the guy who's supposed to be the heartbeat of this high-octane attack. But hold on, Eagles fans. Our left tackle, the Aussie powerhouse Jordan Mailata, isn't letting this slide quietly. Fresh off his own podcast spot, Mailata fired back with the kind of straight-talk grit that reminds us why Philly loves its linemen like family. "It's kinda crazy that someone inside the organization would do that," he said, his voice carrying that no-nonsense edge honed from blocking edge rushers twice his speed. "But then again, we ain't gonna worry about that. Tell you what I'm going to worry about, doing my damn job. Got enough problems there." Boom, classic Mailata, the 6'8" gentle giant who crossed oceans from Australia to become one of the NFL's premier blindside protectors. Drafted in the 7th round back in 2018 after a rugby background that'd make Vince Papale proud, he's the anchor steadying Hurts' pocket like Reggie White used to terrorize it on the other side. Jordan's not just talking, he's walking, pancaking defenders and keeping the faith alive amid the noise. Now, let's peel back the layers here, because this isn't just locker room gossip. It's a symptom of a deeper ache in the Eagles' offense, one that's got us all scratching our heads. That gritty 16-9 trench warfare win over the Detroit Lions in Week 11? Don't let the W fool you. It was uglier than a Birds-Cowboys bloodbath at the Link on a rainy Thanksgiving. Hurts. He carved up the air for just 135 yards on 50% completions. His worst stat line of the year, folks. That's 6 times in 10 games he's dipped under 200 yards passing. A far cry from the explosive wizardry we saw in 2024 when he was threading needles to Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown like it was a video game on cheat mode. And get this, over the last 2 outings, his completion percentage has cratered below 58%, down from a scorching 70-plus clip before that Packers gut punch. What's going on? Is it the scheme? The protection breaking down despite Mailata's heroics? Or is Hurts, that mobile maestro who ran for over 600 yards as a rookie and balled out in Super Bowl II shadow, pressing too hard to be the next Donovan McNabb? Tactically, it's a puzzle worth dissecting. Under Nick Sirianni, or whoever's dialing up the plays these days, the Eagles' attack was built on rhythm. Quick slants to Smith, those devastating jet sweeps with Brown, and Hurts' legs turning 3rd and longs into first downs. But lately, it's stalled like traffic on the Schuylkill Expressway. The units plummeting to the bottom 10 in total offense, passing yards, and even rushing, ironic, given Hurts' scamper threat. Compare that to last year. They ranked top 5 across the board, averaging nearly 30 points a game and turning the Link into a cauldron of chaos for NFC East foes. Remember those glory days? Brian Dawkins flying in from safety like a human missile, Jason Kelce snapping perfect protections with that preacher's fire in his eyes. This squad's got echoes of that DNA. Hurts channeling McNabb's grit, Brown embodying Terrell Owens' flair, but the execution's off. Gunn's report carries weight because he's the guy who broke stories on Reggie White's Minister of Defense era. When he says there's merit behind the curtain, you listen. To get the pulse of the people, I caught up with a fictional fly on the wall, or should I say, a chat with Eagles DC Jonathan Gannon in my imaginary hot seat. "Look, Jalen's our guy," he'd say, that intense stare locking in. "He's got that Philly toughness, Reminds me of when we upset the Pats in Super Bowl 52. But yeah, we've gotta sync up. No more solo jazz, it's symphony time. And from the stands, picture this, a die-hard from the 700 level, green face paint dripping like it's game day. These leaks. It's betrayal, man. But Hurts. He'll rally us like he did against the Giants last year. Remember that 48-22 beatdown? Fly, Eagles, fly, baby, we bleed green. Statistically, the red flags are waving. Hurts passer ratings dipped 15 points since October, and the turnover-worthy plays are spiking. Coaches are whispering about freelancing, leading to those costly picks. Historically, Eagles QBs under pressure? McNabb dragged this team to 5 NFC championships through sheer will. Foles turned doubters into believers with 373 yards in that Super Bowl upset. Hurts needs to channel that. Lean on the run game, trust Kellen Moore's play calling if he's still in the mix, and let the defense, led by that budding star Hasten Reddick, carry the load like they did in the 2008 Super Bowl run. Bottom line, if this offense doesn't rebound, that perennial NFC East crown, the one we've snatched from Dallas cold, dead hands more times than we can count, slips away, and we're staring at a wild card scramble or worse. So, what's next for our birds? Predictions time. I see Hurts bouncing back big against the Commanders in Week 12. Over 250 yards, a couple scores, and that signature 40-yard dash on a bootleg that'll have Washington fans heading for the exits early. But it starts with unity. No more anonymous daggers. Get the vets like Lane Johnson mentoring the pocket presence, Brown and Smith stretching the field like they did in that 2023 playoff thriller over Tampa. Playoffs. Still in reach. Top the division at 8-3, snag a bye, and who knows? A deep run could echo that 2017 magic, with Hurts etching his name next to the greats. Expert take from my old pal, ESPN's Tim McManus? Philly's resilient. This noise? It'll light a fire under him, just like the Rocky statue getting a fresh coat before every big fight. Eagles faithful, as the chill sets in and those birds take flight, don't let the drama dim your green glow. This is Philly football, where heartbreak forges legends. Tune in Sunday, scream till your voice gives out, and remember, in the city of brotherly love and brutal hits, we rise together. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'll see you at the link. This is your Eagles Insider, signing off. What's your take? Hit the comments, and let's keep the conversation roaring.